everyone, my name is XFreds, and welcome back to Forsaken MR. There is a few reasons why it took a little while to get to the third part. I'll start, but two reasons in particular that matter most. One,
the fog is coming. The fog is coming.
For goodness sake, Tyler, this is actually serious.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
I've had some, I've been going through some, my mentality and physicality haven't been doing the best. As my mental state hasn't been the greatest before, in the past, couple weeks. But I've been feeling a lot better. I've also recovered from my sickness that I've had while I was away. So there's that. The other reason why it took forever to post this is because I knew that this part in particular was going to suck. And I'll explain why. So, going to my workshop, going over here, you see these trophies? I've collected some of these. The only character that I have collected all the trophies for is Bonnie, so I don't have to fight him. But I have to fight everyone else if I want to get their trophy. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a pain. There's even trophies to get by fighting characters with specific mod chips, because there's mod chips for there's mods for to summon the phantoms, like Phantom Freddy here. There's a few other mods that can summon Phantom BB, and the one that we're going to try to unlock for this video, Nexus, the character from Fnaf, Security Breach Ruin, that guy. He's in this game. Well, kinda. And his mod chip is pretty hard to unlock, because you have to fight either random things on your map, or you have to be lucky enough to have somebody that has it. I don't think I'm lucky, and I think it's safe to say that I ain't lucky enough to have someone that has it. So, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of why I've kind of been pushing this off for longer than I needed to, but it's whatever. I got my friend Tyler today, and
gotta do what you gotta do.
And I'm hoping that a couple others will join me as well, so yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Water.
Yeah. But yeah, let's go. And the one that I want to focus on the most is probably unlocking the rest of Freddy's stuff, because he's the one that has the least amount of missing stuff. So yeah. And I also want to and bear in mind, not every trophy is in this game. So I'm not going to be able to get every single thing. I'm also probably not going to get everything that is available, because one of those available trophies is trying to beat corruption, and I can't, and I ain't good enough for that. So
Never good for anything. I'm just joking.
You couldn't beat it either. Come on.
Yeah, I can beat it.
Me and Tyler did try to record this on his channel, but
let's say, long story short, I tried to record it on my channel, and when I saw the review footage, I realized that everything was freeze framed, and my encoder was overloading again. and it was possibly because I did not have the correct settings on, because
or the possibilities of like having a newer version of OBS, because like sometimes having a newer version of OBS can cause you some problems. So yeah, that could also be it.
I do have a newer version of OBS, yes, but I've actually had settings that I've saved on my OBS to make sure that it doesn't do that again. But after my system wipe, not fully system wipe, but like mainly just like system files, not your like private downloads, it got rid of those options, and I have to figure out those again because I didn't save the original. And it was actually not a bad thing that it happened, because it was kind of my mistake setting up the recording, because I forgot to capture the audio from the game. So
once we get everything set up for Tyler's OBS, we're hoping to do some gameplay for this on his channel, hopefully. But yeah, without too much more stalling, let's try to do this. Phantom Freddy model is not in the game yet either. Phantom BB and Mexis's models are in the game name, although. So yeah, how Phantom Freddy works, it's kind of similar. It's kind of a mix between his mechanic from Fnaf 3 and the mechanic from Ultimate Custom Night, where you have to shine your light at him while watching him walk. Yeah.
My gameplay of MR, I never had like the Phantom Freddy carried the CPU on the not CPU. What's it called again? Oh, mod.
Yeah, mod.
The mod, it wasn't like much on. It was mainly just Phantom Baby whenever I first encountered Bonnie, and that wasn't half bad. Literally for Phantom Bonnie, you really just gotta look away.
Yeah.
Bro, like eyes from doors.
Yeah.
You just gotta look away.
Yeah. This is what we're going to be getting for most of the time. Parts, fast coins, and remnant. Now, the fast coins I don't mind very much, but the remnant and parts I kind of do, because they don't really serve that good of a purpose yet.
Yeah, bear in mind, yet.
But
I thought I realized there's like no dog on here. Where'd the dog go?
I think he just left me alone.
Good, get that out of here.
I don't think I can let that in. Alright, but yeah, I'll probably cut the next time I get something or see something interesting. But yeah. Alright, first one unlocked.
Okay, even though it says Phantom Freddy head, it's not really Phantom Freddy, we'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take it. That actually took a lot shorter of a time to get. Thank God.
I mean, Freddy can give me head, I mean, what?
Rude.
I'm gonna stop now.
Stop.
I'm gonna stop now.
Wait, hold on. Wait, that wasn't part of Fred. That wasn't a part of Freddy's category. That was part at the bottom. Oh, I guess it was.
Your hands phase right through it. How did you even get this in here?
Wait, what? Wait, so is Freddy's normal head not in the game?
I can't tell you.
That's weird. Well, at least we got something. Yeah, Phantom Foxy got added in here. It would be a nightmare, without a doubt.
That literally happened the same thing to me whenever I play Final Fantasy Sonic. Fucking Phantom Tails always fucking jump scares me.
I'm not
looking.
I'm trying to think of something we could unlock next. We could unlock stuff for Chica.
What could be missing from her?
Probably her cupcake and head. Yeah, Chica's a lot more difficult in this game.
He's gonna be fucking sucking up the rest of the fucking juice. Done.
Oh, what the hell? There we go. There we go.
Chica, you bitch.
Yeah, you bitch. Oh.
Wow,
well, that was easy.
Okay, wow, right there.
That was easy.
That was easy.
And we thankfully don't have to fight Mangle, because there's no trophies for Mangle yet.
Chica, you're mid, get out. Get out! Anyway.
Well, she did get out.
She's probably gonna do the cupcake and then 3. Oh, never mind. Let's say the countdown.
And you're dead.
Get out of here. Okay.
Ooh, nice. Alright, Cupcake and Phantom Freddy. Done.
Alright, that's 2 out of... I don't know how many you have locked.
I think, so I have one, I think I got one more for Chica, because, like, notice with Bonnie only has 4 trophies.
His bow tie, his guitar, his...
Eye?
Or eye. Oh, eye. Oh, the nose. In his head. Okay.
Yeah.
Chica. What could be left with Chica?
Probably the head.
The head. Yeah, I guess. I think that is it. I kind of mind.
Yeah. I'm assuming right here is the middle ground point where you, like, get the trophy from, like, corruption.
Maybe.
Springtrap, I got most of the trophies, surprisingly. I don't know if Foxy's last trophy is in here or not. It probably isn't.
I despise Foxy and MR.
I remember during our recording, Tyler,
Yeah, I kept... The last time I tried to deflect it, I accidentally shocked.
But you are getting better with it, though. I feel like eventually you could... I feel like you could get best Foxy in this.
I could, yeah.
Yeah, because Foxy, out of all the new mechanics, Foxy's mechanics probably the hardest of the new ones, in my opinion, because for one, you gotta shock him 5 times, and for 2, you gotta deflect every time he randomly shows up, and it can be pretty annoying.
Not like for real.
But yeah, let's get the next one.
New day.
Alright, new Springtrap reward, hopefully, probably not. Yeah, no.
Nope.
Yeah, right now, after getting Freddy and Chica's things, well, some of them anyway, I'm after Chica's last thing, the stuff from Endo, and the last thing from Springtrap. And then after all that, I'm gonna try and get the Mexis mod, if possible, but probably not. I don't know, though. Probably, maybe. I don't know. What I do know is that a lot of fights are ahead of us, and it requires to be experienced with this game in order to have fluid movement, and a lot of experience with a computer. And then you realize that using a mouse isn't even that hard in general, it's just becoming the master of it. Even with slow charges and very slow and low drop rates. Even though we gotten pretty lucky with the ones that we got so far.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, if you want to avoid haywires from basic, look away from static. And then you get them, and then you get something that you probably don't want.
Okay. Anything? Play.
My point exactly.
I'm gonna.
Alright, so this is what we have to fight in order to, like, get the Mexis mod chip. Like, we have to deal with Mexis on a random character. Where? Crap. Mexis can't jump scare you, thankfully.
Damn.
Oh my god, yeah, this is why, alright, yeah, just... Yeah, when it comes to characters like Chica that has, like, a mechanic that isn't red eyes, probably best to ignore Mexis, if possible, but yeah. First loss of the video. And we're only getting started. I brought a special guest.
No, hell no, kick him out.
Not.
Alright, John, gonna be honest with you, this recording in particular is one that I've kind of been dreading because it'll be the most exhausting one, I'd say. I'm trying to get a lot of the rare trophies and most importantly the fast wrench from getting the Mexis chip.
Yeah, bro's all depressed. He's like, don't care.
You tortured me enough.
Oh, don't worry, I have to get tortured later anyway after this.
Wait, oh, alright, yeah, I get it. I'm not gonna mention it in recording, but yeah, I know what it is. Yeah, how's your day? How's everyone's day, actually?
Alright, I guess.
You, John?
Very good.
Nice. Alright, so what I've been trying...
What about you, though?
I'm doing fine, I guess. So what I've been trying to do, like, in terms of, like, getting the Mexis stuff, I basically just, like, find one, and then if it has a low enough aggression, I simply do nothing. If they have a high enough aggression, I have to use my fast coins to get them away from me. This one has middle ground, so it still can't do anything. So I'm just gonna do this until I get one with the Mexis chip. Okay, so I have been grinding for like, I want to say an hour, and I got nothing. I've been trying to grind for the Mexis CPU for God knows how long. I tried to like ask some people if anybody had it. I didn't really get any like responses. Well, I got one response, but like I didn't really get any sense from it because like friend code is right here, obviously. But yeah, no disrespect to anyone, by the way, because like at the end of the day, it is what it is. But I'm starting to feel like this was potentially a bad idea. Potentially a bad idea to make a third part for this, because there's obviously not that many available trophies for me to get left, and the ones that are available left are really, really frustrating to get my hands on, and even trying to come across the things that I need to come across them is just really, really, really annoying. So I thought maybe if I was thinking if I go to the shop right here, because like I need to, because like I already bought the Phantom Freddy mod. I need to buy this, but I need to get my fast coins up. So I'm gonna do a few record fights. I'm gonna try again. Before I do that, I might honestly try again on corruption, because even though I don't know how to do it, I want to try it. Alright. Oh! Yup, knew I couldn't get that. That took a little longer to finish. I'm just gonna grind up for the Phantom BB CPU, and then I'll try to grind a little bit more. Oh, by the way, if you guys wondering, my face cam isn't here because it's being used right now, but it's not important, I guess. Let's just keep going. Sorry. The other guys left because they were busy. So yeah. Good old Foxy. What? My god, the timing for that parrying is very difficult. God. I guess I'll try to get whatever Endo and Chica has left, but then I'm done. Well, actually, no. I need to grind enough fast coins for the Phantom BB mod. I don't know if I don't remember if I said this before, but yeah, this will be the last Forsaken MR video. until the next update comes out. Like, until, like, the next version of this comes out. Thanks for the quick run, Endo. Thank you so much. There's a lot of spring traps there. But yeah, if I wasn't using the coins off camera to like get the animatronics away from me quicker, I probably would have been closer to what I needed. But it's all good. Yeah, Chica... I remember when Chica was broken at launch. Instead of the white eyes, it was red. All right. Oh! Try to get me on that one. Nice try. But no go! And then I'll fight Springtrap. Even though I probably should have waited for my battery to recharge, but whatever. Alright, challenge! Beating Springtrap with only half of my battery. Let's do this. Alright. That was so much easier than I thought it would be. Finally, after I don't know how long, I finally got a final trophy, which was just an eyeball. But still, it's something. I was actually starting to think that Endo didn't have any extra, but yeah. Phantom BB chip, projection mod chip, getting everything I can possibly get in the workshop for right now. Gonna equip that on probably Foxy. Yeah. Okay, now I'm probably gonna end the video here. I do want to say, since this is my last video of the game for now, I want to say my current thoughts on the game as of right now. It's really good. It has a phenomenal start. This beta, this current Forsaken AR beta, is a phenomenal start to what could potentially be one of the best fan games for this series in this community. So they have the groundwork for one of the best FNAF fan games, in my opinion, on their hands. They just gotta execute it right, and then we got it. Now, things I would fix aside from some of the unfinished stuff, I wouldn't necessarily up the drop rates of anything, at least not yet. I do hope that they can do a general expansion upon the hub, like, kinda, because like you're able to roam around the hub, like you're able to roam around, you're able to go to your workshop, you're able to go to the market, you're able to go to your map physically, you're able to go to corners where you're able to view your trophies. I'm hoping they'll add, like, I'm hoping that as the game goes on, it expands upon further and further. Like, there'll be more rooms added. I'm also hoping that there'll be, much like Forsaken AR, I'm hoping, much like that game, there'll be a balance between characters and skins. If they do skins, I'm hoping the skins are original. I'm of course okay with some returning skins, but some original skins are what I want most. Original skins is what I want most. I do think some tweaks do need to be changed with the gameplay, obviously, because like Foxy's parry time is a little too strict in my opinion. Chica just haywires, like Chica has just like a random as hell chance of haywiring, like, straight away. Like haywiring straight away every time you get the cupcake. That's just a little, I think that's a little too fast sometimes. I'm hoping they give Freddy a mechanic. That might be an unfinished feature, but I don't know. I'm hoping there's an expansion between the parts and Remnant, giving them more use, because both in Forsaken AR and FNAF AR, neither of them have that great of a use, aside from like filling your animatronics up with them, filling their milestones, and then use your parts for some occasional stuff you find in the marketplace, although that's mainly for Forsaken AR. I'm hoping the use for these will be expanded upon, because you get a little too much of it, in my opinion. If you play this game for the average amount that a normal player will, you will have a little too much Remnant and too much parts. I also think it should also be clarified within the game itself, like that each animatronic has like 4 trophies. Like, it should be clarified. Like, each animatronic should have, like, in the trophy section, you should give each of the animatronics their own category instead of just lumping them into one big list, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. If you all have different things you would suggest for this game, please let them know, and let me know what you would change about it. There's obviously a few other suggestions I would want to do, but it'd be dragging the intro a lot more than needed to, so I'm gonna end it off here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you all next time.